You've been tuning into the channel, you know that I love saving money. I love to save you guys money. I always recommend stuff that is inexpensive, high value stuff. And so I picked this pistol up, and this is a very low cost 22 LR pistol. So it's inexpensive in the price of the actual pistol, and then it shoots 22 LR. So it's going to be inexpensive, about a quarter of the price versus most ammunition. So at least a quarter of the price of most ammunition that's center fire pistol, like 9mm, 380-45, all that stuff. And going up, it might be even cheaper than that. So I wanted to get an option that I could be shooting at the range and not kill a bunch of money doing it. So this is a 22 long rifle pistol, and it's kind of an introductory style 22 LR. So let's go ahead and check it out, see what the new piece is. And it is a German Sporting Guns, GSG, made in Germany, imported by ATI, American Tactical Imports. And it came with this sticker. I slapped that on there, and I just put that guy on there. Had to get it off my car, so I put that on there too. But let's go ahead and check it out, get it out of the box. And so here is the pistol. If you're not familiar with it, it's kind of like a SIG P226 clone. It's about 80% of the size of a SIG P226, which is an excellent pistol. The SIG P226 you just look it up. It's an excellent pistol. It shoots excellent too. But this is a 22 LR version. They made this also. It was called the SIG Mosquito, which was ran by SIG, but they subbed it out to, they subcontracted the work out to GSG. So GSG made these. And so let's kind of break it down and get into what this guy all comes with. And this is, like I said, just an introductory video. I'll get into shooting it. Reliability is the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to checking on this pistol, and we're gonna get down into reliability. Make sure that it's definitely worth it, or if it's a flop. So let's check it out. In the box, of course, you get your flag. It's cheap. It's nothing fancy. It's very thin plastic. It comes with those dividers. It comes with your manual here, and in the manual you got a sight tool. You got a tool for your threaded barrel lock protector, and you got a couple replacement sights and a different recoil spring. I believe they have 2 different poundage recoil springs depending on the ammo you're shooting, which is kind of cool. It's a good option to throw in, you know, just in case you're finding and trying to hone in on your gun and get it shooting 1000% reliable. So with the 22 LR, that can be very difficult. But let's go ahead and take a look at this guy and get this out of the way here. Another cool thing that I love that it came with is this right here. This is pretty much like a snap cap, fake bullet, and it's excellent for dry firing. If you know about 22s, I would not suggest dry firing them without something like this. Maybe a spent casing. You could put an empty casing in there, but don't dry fire and let that hammer drop on anything, unless it's a snap cap or something like that. But yeah, you can put it in the mag, and oh, that didn't work quite well. But if you if you put this guy in the mag, let's see here, and let's say you want to just let it ride home, you know, that's cool. It loads it up, so it kind of acts like an actual bullet, and it ejects it like an actual round and all that stuff. So it's cool. And you get to dry fire this safely without messing it up. So that's another cool thing that it comes with that I don't see a lot of pistols coming with. But just breaking down the features, very similar to a P226, but definitely not a P226. It's made by GSG. It is made in Germany, but it is not a SIG product. You're getting a very inexpensive 22. This guy is coming in around $200. I got this from Sportsman's Guide, and they actually have a deal right now. I think John Lavelle, I've been looking at this for about a year, and John Lavelle put out a video, I believe, or an ad talking about if you put in his code for Warrior Poet Society, his channel, the code WARRIOR in all caps, WARRIOR in all caps, for your promo code, you get 20 bucks off. And then you also get $20 credit towards the site. So this guy, it was, I want to say after everything is like 160, maybe something like that. So it's a really cheap pistol, guys. But we're going to get down into it, see if it's actually a good design, and if it actually runs or not. Right now it's an introductory video. We're just kind of taking a look at the introductory of it. So let's kind of focus in. It does come with these very cheap, like 3-dot sights. They're yellow plastic, polymer sights, nothing fancy. It does come with replacements. So maybe maybe they learned that people were breaking these from heavy practice usage. So they just went ahead and threw in 2 extra ones for you. So there you go. Also, it's made in Germany. It's got some cool, it's got a cool feel to it. I know it's not a very high-end metal. It's a cheap metal for the slide. Frame is polymer, despite if you look on websites, they might say that it's steel or it's aluminum, but that's a polymer frame, guys. Don't let them fool you. You can see the line right down the middle there. On the grips, it's got some good horizontal serrations, which I'm a fan of, very big fan of those versus vertical. Good grip, SIG-like grip around it, has a very good ergo feel to it, it fits excellent. As soon as I grabbed this, I noticed, one of the biggest things I noticed was the grip. It felt excellent. All the controls are where they should be. You have your mag release, drops mag freely. Inserts, excellent. You have your slide release, so that guy works fine. Decocker, safety, polymer. Not a big fan of that. Slide mounted, I hate slide mounted safeties. Might not even use that guy, but it is a cool option. It's good to have if you want to use that. And so you got that. Got rails on the front. So you can throw an attachment on there, and it is threaded with the threaded barrel protector. So you can throw a suppressor or can on that guy. So that's kind of just the breakdown. Your safety is ambi, everything else is not. I don't know if you could swap this guy out. It doesn't appear that you can possibly, but I don't know for the mag release. And on the front of the trigger guard, you do have some serrations on that guy as well. So yeah, it's pretty much, like I said, like a 226 style 22, but shrunken down to about 80% of the 226, and definitely lighter because it doesn't have that metal frame. It's a polymer. So I have heard some good and bad. I've heard some folks talking about this guy with reliability and saying that right here where the feed ramp meets up with the barrel, I guess, pardon my terminology, I don't know, breech face possibly. But right there, as you can see on this guy, it is beveled. Now, on a lot of other folks, I've seen them not beveled. I've seen them with the flat face. And they were saying that they were having issues with feeding, and that after they pretty much grinded that down a little bit and then beveled it down and polished it up, the feeding issues went away. So I'm thinking that might be what it is, but we're gonna get down into it. This is just an intro. I had a GSG MP5 clone and loved it. I still have it, it's at my parents', but that's a few states away. So maybe I'll get it in a video soon. But this is just an intro, guys. So, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna run this thing through its paces and take you along the journey with me. And we're gonna see if this guy's actually up to the par. So keep a lookout. We're gonna have some good vids coming on this. And good or bad, I'm gonna give you all of the details. All right, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share for more.